Designer note subject 110. Super Mario is an iconic figure in the game industry with a rich heritage and solid product lines. Tag Heuer is an iconic brand in the watch industry with a rich heritage and solid product lines. Put them together and we get this: the Tag Heuer Cross Super Mario Connected. Why? Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Follow us at Instagram at Design Atelier Aruba for behind-the-scenes content. Email us at designatelierviewer@gmail.com. Super Mario is a video game character that became very popular in the 1980s. To sum it up quickly, he is the face that saved the video game industry from economic overload and creative bankruptcy of the Atari generation. Nintendo has since milked this proverbial plumber of a cow, or a proverbial cow for a plumber, you choose whichever, with myriads of games and merchandise that Mickey Mouse would be envious of. Some of these merchandise are, of course, watches. However, most of these watches are really just toys at most, and Seiko rebrands at best. It's hard to call them decent, but they exist. Then came the Rumangero Super Mario Bros. Watch. This watch, for a while, was the only higher-end timepiece that any die-hard Super Mario fan can buy in the market. It's not gonna win any horological awards for sure, but it's a handmade, fly to Geneva to purchase only novelty for your avid gamer buddy who has disposable time and money. On the other side of all things collecting, Tag Heuer is making a splash and disrupting the watch industry that no microbrand can market better by releasing a smart device with the careful attention to craft of a Swiss watch, the Tag Heuer Connected. Tag Heuer teamed up with Google and Intel to launch the first Android Wear timepiece in 2015. The Connected isn't just any average Android Wear watch, however. It's a $1,500 luxury timepiece clad in titanium and bearing more than a passing resemblance to Tag Heuer's analog watches. It featured a trans-reflective display that puts Apple Watches to shame by making its dial readable in sunlight and has an always-on mode. Tag Heuer also developed custom and unique watch faces for this timepiece and a handful of apps that's only available to the Connected line. Just 2 years later, the Android Wear 2.0 smartwatch from Tag Heuer was released, the Connected Modular 45. The big draw here is the modular feature where you can easily swap out parts to further customize the look of the watch. When the technology inevitably becomes obsolete, you can go to Tag Heuer and swap it out for a mechanical module for a small fee and extra cost for the module of your choosing. The third generation of the Connected was launched last year with visible material upgrades with the added buttons, sapphire crystal, and ceramic bezel. If you didn't look at the dial, this generation of Connected is the closest you can get to a Tag Heuer in proportion and finishes. It also has an improved battery life at a full day without charging, but it's not gonna replace your 40-hour power reserve automatic anytime soon. With 3 generations under its belt, Tag Heuer is showing its commitment to this line of watches. Now, with Super Mario hopping into the mix, Tag Heuer is hoping that gaming geeks out there would hop in too. Tag Heuer's marketing highlights 2 universes, 1 watch. The watchmaking side, or universe, of this statement is that there are aesthetic changes unique to this edition of the Connected. The pushers have their red enamel stripe in the middle, and the Mario M is engraved and also painted on the crown. The bezel also has these enamel-filled markers, along with the uniquely molded mushroom, pipe, and star quarter markers. The strap was also color matched to Super Mario's color palette, and Tag Heuer even throws in an additional strap that mildly softens the blow to your wallet. This strap also has the Mario M etched to it, further bringing the Mario DNA into the watch. The dial side of the watch is where all the digital magic happens. There are custom animations for each fitness milestone you reach. It's a fun nod of interactivity that is a signature of the video games. There are also 4 dial faces for this watch that are quite frankly very appealing even to watch enthusiasts. So here's the watch enthusiast speaking for and against the Tag Heuer Connected. When they first released the news of the Tag Heuer Cross Super Mario collaboration, the watch I picture in my mind was a mechanical watch with red and blue theme. I guess that's an expectation that didn't really consider what makes logical sense, because Super Mario being used on the Tag Heuer Connect is just a right choice, with Mario being digital in nature. That is my gripe with Tag Heuer Connected. Call me stereotypical or groupie even, but I still could not consider smartwatches as collectible. It is still not doing enough for me to appreciate it like how I do with mechanical watches. Until you can service a smartwatch 10 or 20 years into its life, meaning it has support for parts and there are collectors willing to preserve it 10 or 20 years, they will continue to be disposable. Let's look at these 2 Mario watches. Which one would actually function 10 years from now? Yeah, that. Which one of the 2 is actually reasonable to buy? Yeah, that one. Now, which of these watches would belong to collectors like this, and this, and this? Likely none. So this watch is for that small group that is neither a Super Mario collector nor a watch fan. Tag Heuer believes that there are at least 2,000 of these people out there. So Tag Heuer is looking to expand its market share of smartwatches by tugging at the hearts of video game lovers. We'll have to see if they're right with this market strategy. One thing I don't want to see? More of this.